Hey everyone, it's Sarah and I am here with a layout using my stash, and I got this layout inspiration from Ashley Horton. I was recently I was binge watching her videos because I was a little bit behind. So I sat and watched, I think maybe like 6 of her videos. And she did this page where she used project life cards all over her page, kind of like in a grid pattern. And I loved that idea. And as soon as I saw her do that, I immediately had inspiration for this layout and knew that I could get a bunch of pictures onto one layout that way. So that is what I'm doing today. And I will include a link to her video if you guys want to go check it out, see the pages she did and how I got inspired by that. So I printed out a whole bunch of pictures here. I have 6 pictures total, and they are sized, let's see, I think they're 2 3/4 by 3 3/4, so just shy of 3 by 4. And I went through my Project Life card box. It's a box. I have a big one, and I just picked 12 different cards to use. So I kind of laid them out how I think I want them to go. I'm going to switch them around a tiny bit, not too much, but a few things here and there I am going to move around. So these pictures are from Albuquerque. We recently went to Albuquerque for a few days. One of our best friends lives there, so we went and did the Breaking Bad tour. We actually just did it ourselves. We just drove around to all the places, and I jumped out of the car and took pictures and jumped back in. So I took all these, yeah, so it was fun. Breaking Bad was one of my favorite shows, for sure. I really binge watched that one and really, really enjoyed it. So it was fun to kind of drive around and see all the places and stuff. And my friends had done it already because they lived there, but Josh never watched the show, so he just kind of hung out with us. But I got excited to see everything, so it was fun. So I'm pretty positive I want everything like this. So I'm going to go ahead and start sticking stuff down. I'm going to have to adjust some of the sizes of some of them. I'm going to have to cut some down and things like that. But I'll do that here in a few minutes as I'm putting them down. So this one is going to be my title card. So I'm just going to cut it down a little bit because it's a 4x6 right now. And I'm just going to cut it down to make it a 3x4-ish. And a lot of these are, gosh, they're kind of from everywhere. Some of them are printables. That one was just a piece of pattern paper. That was from a cut apart sheet, I think, my journal spot one. And then a few of them are from Studio Calico, like the graphic design ones, you know, the one on the bottom left there, and then there's 2 other ones like that. Those are from Studio Calico. I think this one's from Studio Calico too. So they're all just kind of a hodgepodge of stuff. So I just kind of pulled out what I thought would look good. So I'm just going to take some time and get this down. And then that one right there is going to be my journaling spot. I'm just going to list all the places where we went and took pictures and stuff. I don't have pictures of every place that we went, but I kind of just took my favorites and printed those out. And then there were, I think there were 3 other places that we went to that I just didn't print the pictures for this time, but I will include those pictures in my Albuquerque mini album when I start working on it, which I haven't yet, but I'm planning to soon. Yeah, so this one I did not cut it down first. Well, I'm cursing myself because I have ATG on the back now, so I'm trying to cut it and it's kind of sticking to my cutter, but it's okay. And I pulled a few things from my stash, as you can see, kind of all around my desk right there, part of my head. I have some flare buttons, I have some printables, and I'm going to use some sassafras alphabets for my title, and I just kind of pulled random stuff here and there on what I think I wanted to use. Okay, so I got my cards all lined up here. And I'm kind of just putting the pictures where I want them to go. And then, so this card was a handmade card that I got from somebody, and it had a geotag on it when it was already popped up with a pop dot on it. So I'm taking that off, and I'll I'll re-stick it down, but I wanted to be able to put the picture underneath that a little bit, so that kind of overlays. So I'm gonna do that there. So I'm not sticking anything, like any pictures or anything down yet, because I just want to make 100% sure this is where I want everything to go. And I'm cutting down that tag a little bit. That is from Pink Paisley, from their Citrus Bliss line. That RV up there is from Amy Tangerine. That's super old, but I think that's from the Ready, Set, Go line. But it kind of worked perfectly because if you've seen Breaking Bad, you know that an RV is a pretty big part of the show. So I'm going to use this big geotag printable, and I'm just punching out the center of it there with my hole punch, and then I'll cut around here as well. I'm going to put that down there, and I'll put ABQ towards the end down there. I'm trying to see if I want to put anything in the middle, but everything was a little bit too big, so I have this cut from my silhouette. It says "Enjoy the Journey," and that is so old, you guys. I think that's like a couple years old. I got it from a Studio Calico class I took a while ago, and I just hadn't used it. I like cut all the cut files that came in that class, and I never used them, so I'm trying to kind of go through that stuff and use some things. So I think I'm pretty happy, so I'm going to go ahead and put this stuff down here. So this picture is Walter White's house, and I put it on that card that says "Smile and Wave" because the owners were actually sitting on the driveway. When I took the picture, I was like, hi! So, and then next to that one is a car wash. The one I just put down there is Jesse's apartment, and then that one is the doghouse where they had some meetings. That there is the dam on the bottom where they had some meetings, and then that one is Saul's office, and it still has Saul Goodman, like his phone number and stuff like that on it, so I thought it was cool. It's a bar now, but it still has that information on the door, which I thought was pretty cool that they kept it there. So those are all the pictures that I used. The other places we went to were Hank's house and Gus's house and the motel where Jesse went for like a weekend or something. So those are the ones that I did not print pictures for, but I will include that in my mini album. And I do mention them in my journaling as well. So I'm going to go ahead and get this little cut file down here. Pretty intricate, so I'm using my quick dry adhesive on it. And go ahead and get this geotag stuck back down. And I wanted to put that one on that card because it has a boy and a girl on it, and that is the apartment where Jesse and his girlfriend, they lived in that duplex. You know, he lived in one, she lived in the other. So I thought that was kind of funny to put the boy and the girl because they both lived there. And then I pulled out my flare badges. The red one says Epic, the blue one says Neato, and the orange one says Today. So I'm going to use those. I am going to use those where they go, or where I have them right now. Okay, so I'm working on my title, and my title is just Breaking Bad Tour. So I'm using these really old sassafras letter stickers. I love the font of these so much, and I'm kind of hoarding them a little bit. I have a whole bunch of different colors, and it gets frustrating when, you know, you run out of letters because you use them so much, and I don't want to use them very much because I cannot replace these, so I need to get over myself and just use them. But the breaking was a little bit too long, so I'm kind of overlapping I'm overlapping the letters a little bit so that they all fit. And I like the way that that looks there. The other ones I will not overlap because I don't need to. So, but, it's a really cool green font, and then it has like little black, almost newspaper print type, I guess you could say, kind of like a typeface on it. It's very subtle, but I really like the way it looks. I definitely wanted to do green because that's the color of the title from the show. So now I'm looking around, and then I had pulled this frame, and it says "Remember This" on it. It's from Amy Tangerine, from her most recent line. I don't remember what it's called. don't. But just, I recently got it in my hip kit. So I am going to go ahead and use it there. I like how it kind of highlights the title there. So I'm going to go ahead and use this Epic Flare badge, and I'm going to put that right there. And I'm going to put pop dots on the other ones. I'm not going to stick them down quite yet though, because I want to give myself room to move them if I feel like I need to. So, and then I have some chevron arrow stickers here that Layla is kindly handing to me because she's on the opposite side of my desk messing with my stuff. So she's handing those to me. I was like, actually, I am going to use those. Give those to me. And those are from Freckled Fawn, and those are the last on a sheet that I had. So I ended up using up a sheet, so that's cool. I used a label here. It's a printable label that I got from Studio Calico, so I'm going to put that behind there just as a little layering piece. And I'm kind of just making some decisions here, like making sure everything is where I want it to go. What am I looking for? Yes. So I'm going to use these Kelly Perky letter stickers in green, and I'm going to put ABQ on there since we were in Albuquerque. So. And I had pulled those twine and ink puffy geotags thinking maybe I'd use one on each picture, but I didn't do that because I didn't label the pictures and just, I don't know. I thought it was going to be too many geotags. I didn't want to go overkill on the geotags. So I'm using this little list journal spot here, and I'm listing every place that we went to kind of in order. So I did like Walter White's house, A1 Car Wash, you know, all that stuff. So, and then I'm going to put not pictured and then put the rest of them. And then I added enamel dots and my camera ran out. So, so this is the final. All you missed was the enamel dots. But yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have any questions, let me know, and make sure you go check out Ashley's video as well. See you soon. Bye.